This poem is about the first time a teacher ever said, "Well done" to me. It happened last week. No, it didn't happen last week. It happened when I was 6 years old, but it seems like last week. I got so overwhelmed because I wasn't used to being praised. I got so overwhelmed, I wet myself. The poem goes like this. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but someday, so sick and wish I was a kid again. I was 6 years old. No one had ever told me I was good at something, but one time, let me tell you about what my heart jumping. Let me tell you all, right back to the start. I love Mrs. Evans because she taught me for art. Most lessons I sat around was a thought of a boring. Made me make Sammy Nord in the impression of someone snoring. We got kicked outside the class, paper and pencil, we did some withdrawing. Not well looked after, full of laughter. I was always trying to be dapper than Mr. Harris on the next table. Sometimes, life was like my desk, a little bit unstable. So there I am, sat outside the lesson again. I've only got one pencil, so I'm not allowed a pen, but I can doodle-a-poodle, can draw more than a score, sketch someone, sketch it, I can paint the front door, I can scribble and dribble, I can create a cartoon, I can even draw the curtains, bro, to rub out the moon, the paper, the pencil and me. Sometimes the efforts were blunt, upfront, sharply spoken, concept broken, but I kept a clear mind. See, me and Megan, we used up 25 pencils in one day. Not because we wrote a lot, but because we sharpened all the way. This is Evans at the front and everybody, learn. Me and Megan Crest, when we argued at their shop, they're going, turn. See, we loved art lessons, because learning could be fun. Especially when I got my work back and it said, well done. Oh no, Jenny Belly. Got this weird feeling inside. Mrs. Evans said, you better watch out, boy, because you're going to burst with pride. I'm like, oh no, Mrs. Evans, I don't like this feeling. And I wet myself and cried. So when people say well done, I tend to shy away. You can always rest assured and remember what you say. So whether you're a teacher, a grandparent, blogger, or a mom, just remember the importance of telling my young ones, well done. And in the future, when it may seem like they're swimming against the tide, they'll look back to those few seconds and how you made them feel so good inside. That's it. That poem, you can applaud that. I want to hear poetry titled Never Early. Make some noise for MC Curly.
We've got straight up alien who can rock the stadium. He's met the Queen. As well, this is amazing. It's live on the scene. And this is a little poem now about water. I am, in essence, liquid energy. If the green leaves do dry out, then I am the rejuvenating remedy. The unsullied foundation of roots, I'm the quencher of thirst. Dance as I conduct electricity from your muscles in rhythmic bursts. I am boiled, cooled, and consumed to detox, and from holes and leaky roofs I trickle, and dribble in little quick drops. But to avoid damp spots on your carpet, I can be full into vessels such as buckets or pots, or transform into ice to your children's pup, or featuring shots of scotch as on the rocks. I can also be a plastic lake, an organic river of the sky, or gush forth through channel streams in a cycle of life supply, from whales to microbes. There's so much that can inhabit the very depths of my body, as I occupy 3/4 of the planet. But like the cash flow of any riverbank, my tide can be withdrawn, revealing seaweed and seashells that she sells on seashores. A seahorse gallops through my temperate currents, as surfers ride the crest of my bubbling abundance. The people might sail in dreamy contemplation upon my depths of ice cap liquidation, but I offer King Poseidon, who was worshipped by the ancients, and I can also enhance any modern day goddess, upon whom I'm finally sprayed, mixed with the most alluring fragrance.
Oh yeah.
And you can stare upon me as a mirror broken by ripples ranging so spacious, as unless my fluid surface is calm, I will forever remain faceless. And until poured into vessels, my true beauty lies. I say again that my true beauty lies in the very fact that my form remains shapeless. Do you like my literal physicality or the concept of my properties? Like a Bruce Lee philosophy that informs us. Oh, what's to always consider the very art of being formless in the form of a moat of a swell, the security of a castle, fortress. My splashes could turn into crashes to sing out to destructive chorus. I could be a titanic tsunami, flushing and ever flowing, or a waterfall rushing into the depths of unknown. I can also be a curious drip, wishing to penetrate the true beauty growing. And if you wish to be enriched and soak up knowledge, like the most porous substance going, siphoning the best of your own energy, that's truly essential. But don't follow gravity, direct yourself, as we are all oceans of infinite potential. Me, I am the transcendence of pure curiosity. As in the very next breath I might appear as condensation on your glasses, will be jerked as a tear to mess up the eyeliner on your beautiful lashes. I might even cause you to wake as I gently tap on your window and entertain you as the clear orbs collide and race down it, leaving glistening trails as they go. Later on in the distance, you might admire my natural light show as I bend the very spectrum of light to form bright colours of the rainbow. Oh, so, you see, the destiny of raindrops are not all that they seem. They live in gutters, drain pipes, and they're seen in your dreams or films or dramatic opening scenes. I can bounce off your umbrella and soak into your sleeves. I can flash down with thunder and evaporate into vapour. Create clouds darker, with gales of more force than Darth Vader. And I've got the overflows, juxtaposed, because of my reservoir with no limits. I can take or encourage life, yet never ever dampen your spirits. I am water. Some-Antics spoken word, you can't stop once you start me. Proving that you are more than important is a young, talented man named Davani.
I love that poem. I love how it flows. You got these itsy bitsy diamonds in your eyes. You caught the sunshine and made rainbows from staring into space. I told you you should daydream more. The colors dance when you do. You made fires out of lime greens and baby blues. You painted the walls and changed the room when you got lost outside the window. And it's brought you this far. I think you should trust your powers more. You should be proud. You've done so much without the slightest plan. You see the world in ways that they don't understand. You found the cloud that looked most like a train and stretched your hands. Drew you a ticket in pencil and wrote it to Wonderland. I hope I can be there with you soon. I heard you were friends with the moon. I want to meet her when I visit you, if that's cool. You're out in Wonderland holding hands when the flowers bloom, dancing around the tomb of sadness and its attitude. You gave me happiness in a paper box for my birthday. And many can't say they've ever seen such a gift. I passed it on because someone needed it more than I needed it. If you said that you would replace it if you saw fit, please don't forget. I know it's in your nature, and I'll forgive you anyway because you made bliss fall from the sky and it felt like heavy rain. I remember everything from the winter. You made the seasons change. You warmed the hearts to ice in a cage. Trust yourself more. Trust yourself. Trust yourself more. Trust yourself more. You've done it before and you can do it again because you're more than important. Where we come from, many can't say that they made it out safe, but we try anyway despite a lack of inspiration. I never wanted to be complacent and I never found the time. Every dream was heavyweight and you would lift until your body gave way. I could see it in your eyes.
So I'm leaving breadcrumbs on my shoes so I can find my way back to all the good I'll ever lose. And with that, we're back to Mr. Dreadlock Band again.
Alright, one more poem each. Keep it short, we get paid per poem. This poem's called Poetry Slamming. I used to run the BBC Radio 4 Poetry Slam. I love that pregnant pause after that. Radio 4? You sure you didn't channel 4, bro? Actually, Radio 4. Anytime BBC Radio 4 get accused of being white, middle class and elitist, I get a phone call. Great. Hey, Dreadlock Alien! How's things going? What are you doing a bit of that poetry slamming? Host BBC Radio 4 Poetry Slam. I don't slam anymore, I've got too much of an ego. This poem's called Poetry Slamming. We're slamming, and nobody likes it. I borrowed those words. He's cool. I've only been slamming, saying once or twice before. Once with tequila, but the other was a door. And the other day I stumbled on this Some-Antics Slam Fest, a lyrical Smith competition to find out who's the best language elocutor, whose rhymes tailor-made to suit you, who's phonetically just cuter, who is the iambic grandmaster whose rhythm's getting faster to pause. It's a disaster, as words just fly right past you. Who's gonna connect with a crowd and laugh out loud? Some slammers do it slow. Maybe that's the way to go. But I only know two speeds, top speed and stop. From a reggae culture, kind of like hip-hop. I'm a lyrical generator, poetic entertainer, multi-mediator, patois translator. I've got 3 minutes to enlighten, 3 minutes to enrage, 3 minutes to make it right, live direct on stage. After this sort of felt a lyrical seatbelt, timing, delivery, expression and pace, judged on audience reaction, that look upon your face. But I guess it's time to tell you who I am and why I write this thing called slam. I want to write slam lines that make hooligans cry. I want to write lines that leave English teachers asking why. I want to write slam poetry that ties tongues with the tightest of rope. I'm going to slam dunk your metaphors right through the hoop of hope. I want to slam together sentences that rebuild the derelict. I want to use prose to paint pictures no artist brush could depict. I want to spit scripts behind decks that move the dance floor. I want to write lines that change your minds and opens up that door. I want to slam to feed the hungry, slam to pay the poor. I want to slam the global contract that outlaws war, tongue that sits on top of baseline beats. Orders for invaders to plan their retreats. I want to slam down directions to the map of inner peace. I want to slam to my God, asking her for some spiritual release. I want to slam for the Winter Slam World Cup. I'm going to slam the microphone to my 3 minutes, to my 3 minutes, to my 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Alright then, so I'm sure you're familiar with a gentleman known as William Shakespeare. So I'm going to borrow some of his bars today and I'm going to remix one of his sonnets, Sonnet 18, one of his most famous love poems, and it's written 400 years ago, but I'm going to give you in the second verse a little bit of a modern day twist, and basically I'm going to use modern day language to interpret what he was saying basically. So, and it goes like this. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the downy goods of May, and summers these hath or too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dim. Every fair sometimes declines by chance, or nature changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of the fair. Thou owest nor that their drag, thou wondrous in the shade, within eternal lines the time. Thou growest, so long as men can breathe, the eyes can see. So long lives this, and this is life to thee. So long as men can breathe, the eyes can see. So long lives this, and this is life to thee. Yes, this is Sonnet 18, remixed by Curly for 2023. Words might change, but feelings don't. So let me translate what Shakespeare wrote. Shall I compare you to a summer's day? For your beauty is more stable, baby. As we all know, the weather likes to change and summertime does not last anyway. So if the sun shines, sometimes it's too hot or hides behind clouds where it stays dim. So its gold complexion gets hard to spot and its beauty sets. I know that sounds great, but your lovely radiance shall not fade, nor lose the beauty that you possess. Death and decay won't take it away, you'll be safe in his words that I express. So long as men can breathe, the eyes can see. So long lives this, and this gives life to thee. So long as men can breathe, the eyes can see. Baby, you will live for eternity.
I prefer yours to the Shakespeare version. Keep this one super short. Sometimes we like to rhyme, you know what I mean? Just like throw some words together. Obviously, there's a lot of meaning in there, but y'all don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? We be throwing words together, right? Okay. I got it. Here's to pain and strife. Cheers to lame and brash advice. Here's to waking up at night hoping these tribulations get called to take a flight. Here's to wasting half a life racing past the light, chasing satellites, blazing black and white shirts and match the tie gray to catch the nice day with lazy stripes. Like play the game or die. Search and find or flee and hide. High like bees and fleas and flies, keep your knees in these streets and free your mind. Sounding screams to lead the blind, preach and feed the bond, leave us dreams of peace and songs to sing when Jesus comes to heal and seal the deal of Christ. Or so they say. Lower class and slaves alike, I was cut from cloth of crazy types, isolated, maybe bright like isotopes, and open eyes I'm asking nice. Whoa. Here's a toast to asking twice and thrice in hopes to catch a vibe and catch a break. Some validation worth the patience might just save my life, so it's worth a try. A try. It's got me pissed off. They call me Mr. Pissed Politics. I blew a kiss at activists. I'm onto all the poppycock. I popped the Glock, a pacifist. You asinine. You asked for this. Get back in line and pass the whip, you masochist. Marriage is a magic trick. How you turn my innocence to savageness. My paranoia is everything but past tense. I don't let some best friends slip to write about this shit. I should apologize to them, but I'd be talking to myself. I often dream wealth, but can't buy trust. And I just spent my last 2 cents on 2 tenths of confidence, courage, and need. You taught me one thing in 2 years, and it's don't rush my dreams. And after 1 year, I sit here and look back at things that wasn't that bad. But I ran away, I'm immature, you know that. I overthink, I'm problematic, just like you. Maybe that's why we got along so much towards the end. Maybe I just realized I loved you as a